Greetings, beloveds. Where's your heart today? When last did you do a full body scan? And I don't mean going into a doctor's room, into one of those huge monstrosity of machines and lying down and scanning your body, but literally taking time out and tapping into your different chakras, tapping into where your tensions lie, where your stress points are, where you're feeling comfortable. I'm bringing this up because a few weeks ago, in one of my classes, this is what we did, and it reminded me that I actually hadn't done one in a while. And this morning, I needed to do a more intense body scan for myself. I've been feeling a little bit off balance lately, and you know, life always throws us different curveballs. So there's always a point where we can feel off balance. And when I just need to silence everything around me and see where my pressures are, see where my tension is lying. And there are various ways of doing these body scans. And for me, it's about sitting in silence usually after prayer and meditation, and going from the top of my body on how I'm feeling, where it's sitting, how it responds to stress, how it responds to issues in my life. And you literally just scan your way down. And if you want to think of it from a metaphoric point of view, you can imagine that there's a light that's shining through the top of your head, and it lights up the different areas of your body and opens up your chakras. Or if you find that your chakra is blocked, or wherever it is, where tension's lying. You know, and obviously I felt that there was tension in my shoulders and back, but that's also because I've been carrying a heavy backpack for a while during the day and when I'm training and my hiking and so forth. So I take that into consideration. But then I found a lot of tension within my solar plexus and moving into my sacral chakra, and that's a lot of areas of my life that I still haven't detached from properly. So whether it is a past friendship or past relationship or past job, there's something there that still gives me a bit of anxiety. And this morning I pinpointed it because this week I was on a live with somebody who I used to call a friend, and I discovered something about them and confronted them and asked them and asked specific questions because I came with a lot of facts and a lot of witnesses and so forth. And just how that conversation unraveled and the defense mechanisms that came up and the attacks that came that came across me. And I was expecting that, because when you ask people difficult questions and they're not ready to face those or answer them, that is what we do. I've done that myself. We're all human. But I realized that the detachment that I needed was to move away from feeling guilty about approaching that person, irrespective of the fact that a lot of the actions had direct consequences on other people in my life, on my business, on myself. But I still wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. And so with actively processing that detachment and working through, I wouldn't say it's a trigger because they never physically hurt me, but I know what they did to other people. Hearing their voice on a live call when there were about 6 or 7 other people in the room, created another sense of anxiety. So it was another type of a trigger. And I realized I needed to tap into that. And so I wouldn't have gotten to this conclusion if I hadn't taken that time for me to sit and scan my body, to sit and be honest with where the anxiety is sitting. Am I feeling okay? Where's the tension? Where's the joy? We focus a lot on the anxiety and the tension, but also where's the joy? Where's the pleasure? Where's the intimacy with yourself? When last were you intimate with you? And you can take that as being sexual. And I'm very open that we should be intimate with ourselves, because if you can't be intimate with your own self, how do you expect to do that with the next person? But also to have these honest conversations about, are you happy? What excites you? What do you miss? What do you need in your life? What don't you need? Who don't you need? And this doesn't happen just within a couple of minutes. It happens over time. But every now and then we've got to keep on checking in. Because life is lifing out there. We're in a space, particularly in South Africa, the energy, yes, it's got a lot to do with the crime. It's got a lot to do with the corruption, with the fact that we're in election season. I don't have to mention it because I speak about it a lot in my life, and that's the gender-based violence, the hate crimes against our community, the pain, the safety and security issues that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So all of these things are still happening, and yet we got to find that silence in the chaos, amidst the chaos. So check in with yourself. Do that body scan. If you don't know how to do it by yourself, I mean, my lecturer Linda helped us with listening to a video on YouTube. So there's a lot of stuff online that can help you through that, meditation. And particularly for those people who don't know or are too scared to delve into the realm of meditation. But I definitely do believe that you owe it to yourself. And it's a rejuvenating process. So enjoy. Remember to always take care of you. Thanks so much for listening.